Hello, everybody, a Knife Tale here, bringing you a knife unboxing. This is a knife that I had coming for a little while now, and it just got here, though it did get here faster than I was expecting, actually. And this is a knife from a brand I haven't gotten a knife from for quite a while, actually. And we're going to check out how it is. Though these aren't always great directly out of the box, I'll be honest with you. And as you can see, it's a Twosun. So, yeah. I got this knife for a pretty darn good price, honestly. And I'm curious how it is, because... well, I was going to get a couple, and then I just decided to wait for this one and see what was going on. You know what? That is taped whole. Holy hell. Let's get something a little bit finer tipped than that Benchmade. That's the thumb stud that I was just hitting there. Taped, holy hell. Get this out of the way. There we go, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Double bag, too. Wow, okay, that explains that. Okay, so this is TS433 in M390. Oh, it's a thick boy. Compared to the... I mean, the Elementum's quite thin, but it's quite thick. It's also contoured. I wasn't expecting that. And it's got a red Alutex, I think this is called, if I remember correctly. I think it technically is an Alutex. Some sort of weird... are these considered carbon fibers? I honestly don't know much about Alutex. So, if anyone wants to fill me in there. It's greasy, as is most Twosuns out of the box. But, I got this one for a really good price. Oh wow, that's a much broader blade than it looked like in the pictures. Interesting. Nice stonewash on there, too. The edge feels... edge feels like there might be a little bit of burr left on there, but it is what it is. It's a Twosun, right? They're good knives, but they don't always come perfectly finished. And it's got a lot of bite up here, but it feels like there might be just a tiny bit of burr there. The price that I got this thing at, I'm not complaining. I mean, this is titanium, this Alutex carbon fiber thing, whatever you're going to call it, in M390. And I think I got this thing for $40, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Sometimes you can just find with Twosun those crazy deals, and that's what this was. It's thick, it's contoured, but it's super comfortable in hand. I mean, wow, you don't even feel this clip. It's a pretty tight clip, but it does feel like it would work. Now it's an access bar style lock, and or crossbar style lock, whatever you want to call it. And I've never had one of these from Twosun, so let's see what we got here. No movement. Wow, okay. It is not centered. Not even slightly. Big, giant thumb studs. You kind of need them because of how thick these scales are to really get at them. It's not centered, though it does look like it might be a... partially a grind thing. It looks like, based on what I'm seeing from my angle, it looks like the tip trails off a little bit this way, so it's not entirely just off-centering. Let's see. The blade is definitely off-center, too. That's where the blade looks to be about centered to me. And yeah, it's still off-center, so it is ground off-center, but it's also a little bit off-center. If anybody knows a good method to centering a lock, a crossbar lock, that'd be pretty helpful, because I've not had much success in centering these style locks before. They don't seem to play by some of the same rules that other locks do. Regardless, the action is quite good. There's a little bit of lock stick, but considering the amount of oil that was on this thing, that is, yeah, there's even oil on the lock bar. That's not exactly something that I was not expecting to see. Yeah, there's oil back there, so because of the amount of oil they ship these things with, that was pretty much inevitable. But it's actually, the lock stick isn't too bad. Yeah, I probably need to wipe off the bar too, but I'll get to that eventually. It's not the thinnest behind the edge for being as broad of a blade, but it does not... It's pretty thin. I mean, it's reasonable, and it definitely has the geometry to slice, right? This is a tall blade. Here's the Civivi Conspirator that I normally use. As you can see, it's a bit taller than that. Oh, I'm not holding that right. It's a bit taller than that, honestly. Even at where it's kind of like the highest and the thickest, it's pretty tall. And the Conspirator has a pretty decently large leaf-shaped blade, or not leaf-shaped blade, but drop point, tall drop point. Spyderco Emphasis, another budget knife. Definitely taller than that. No doubt about that. Oh wait, Spyderco Emphasis isn't a budget knife, that's right. It should have been, but it's not. It's discontinued now, thank God. They're not inflicting that on people anymore. It's actually got quite a good, like, it's not mushy. I mean, it's a little bit mushy. Like, I can slow roll it. Wow, that's a really, really, really smooth slow roll, actually. Is this thing on washers? No, it's hard to tell, but it does look like it might be... No, they probably cut out a little indent, so it looks like it's probably Teflon bearings, like most Twosuns, but... What happens if I actually put a little bit more tightness in here? Where does it go? Is this... It's not moving. Yeah, that's one of the things about... Oh, Alt T8. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to play with this, see if I can get it centered. I mean, the sharpening tool and plunge grind... Looks like it comes to about... Actually, no. Sharpening tool and plunge grind looks like it comes to about there. Which is kind of crazy. That's a ton of life. This is actually really nice. It's super comfortable in the hand. It's thick. It's a big chunky thing. Decently thick blade stock. But aside from being like really hand filling, this is quite nice and quite comfortable. And oh my god, they actually did good jimping on it too. See this right here? This doesn't quite look like the standard wider EDM, but there is like the perfect amount of grip to this. This is some fantastic jimping. It really grips you without actually hurting at all. Like some of the best jimping I've seen in a while, honestly. God dang it, Twosun, why do you do this? Yeah, I'm going to play with it, but so far, I actually like this quite a bit. It's not the greatest looking knife ever. The blade kind of goes up just a tiny bit, or at least it gives the deception of doing that if it doesn't actually do that. And I don't love that look when the blade tends to go up from the handle when the handle's nice and straight. I like more of a sleek, sweeping kind of thing, but overall, this is really quite good. Yeah. Alright. I see you, Twosun. Still got a few bangers in you. Well, I'll do a full review and workup of this thing after a while. But until then, this seems pretty good. Yeah. Alright. That's all from me. Thanks for watching the unboxing. Like, subscribe, comment if you would. If you don't like the content I'm putting out, tell me why down below in the comments. Yes, it's a comment, and that's support, but at the same time, I need that to improve anything, so. Until then, I'm calling it here, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you later.